Just for you notice it there. Okay. Hello, my name is John Campbell, and I'm the founder of the Winning Mind Coach. And today we're just going to go through a couple of processes that we can do on Zoom to help you along with your life, to make life the way you want it, according to your definitions, according to your standards. Now, we have Eva here, and Eva's kindly said that she's happy to sort of like be on YouTube to show these demonstrations. That'd be really good. Now, Eva, you're going to really enjoy this. Now, the thing with hypnosis is that there's 3 rules. First and foremost, be playful, have fun, enjoy the process. That's what makes it. That's what makes it work. Now, when you're a small child and you're playing, your imagination gets involved. If we can have that today, you can get any change you want, and I mean any change you want. So we'll take it from there. Now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And I want you to relax the lids of your eyes until they just don't want to work anymore. And when you know that they're so relaxed that they don't want to work anymore unless you put loads of effort in, test them and see. Okay, fantastic. You can stop testing now. Now in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to take that relaxation from your eyes and relax it all the way down from the top of your head, all the way down through your body to your fingertips, to your toes, and everywhere in between. I want you to notice as you take that relaxation, it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. With every breath you take and every beat of your heart, it just becomes better and better. Now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to relax your mind in a very special way. I want you to imagine the alphabet backwards, starting with the letter Z, going all the way back to A. And as you go through the alphabet backwards, noticing that the letters get smaller and smaller and harder to see. And if there's any noise, any commentary, turn the volume all the way down, down, down. That's right. And when you know you can't see them anymore, or you can't still see them, you let me know by nodding your head. Okay, put your hands down. I didn't ask you to raise your hands, so nod your head. You have to obey my instructions, otherwise the process won't work. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you have inner eyes. And I want you to open and close your inner eyes. You ready? Open your inner eyes. Close your inner eyes. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close your inner eyes. Fantastic. Doing really, really well. Now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I want you to imagine a place, a very special place, a place of safety, a place where you know that it's so safe that no negativity can get in there. Have you got a place like that, Eva? Absolutely fine. Excellent, that's right. Now, I want you to notice there's a colour associated to that. What colour might that be for you?
Green.
Green, okay. I want you to take that lovely, safe green energy and imagine it with that wonderful imagination that you have above your head. And I want you to notice it starting to cover you like a warm, comforting safety blanket. And all that blue energy is starting to make you feel safer and safer with every breath you take and every beat of your heart. I want you to start to just close your eyes. I want you to go use that wonderful imagination of yours to go back to that place of safety. and that lovely colour blue above your head, covering you like a warm safety blanket, filling the rooms from wall to ceiling to floor, just actually making you feel as if you're in a very, very safe place. And I want you to notice as you go through that, I want you to notice that that energy just gets stronger. And I want you to start breathing that lovely blue safe energy in through your nose. And as you breathe it in, I want you to notice that any places of tension, any places that are less than comfortable, less than safe, it goes there and it dissolves that. It dissolves all that tension, it dissolves all that anxiety, and it just replaces it with that lovely safe energy. Now, when you've got that and you know that it's got to every part of your body and it's dissolved all that negative energy, I want you to realize that it just doubles in strength, doubles in magnitude, just gets stronger and stronger with every breath you take and every beat of your heart. Now, my gift to you, Eva, today is for obeying my commands, as you get to keep this. And I'm going to give you a very special gift. I'm going to ask you to sort of like what we call install an anchor. And what I want you to do is I want you to imagine a blue button in front of you. And any time you want to go back to this place, all you need to do is push that blue button. And then you go back to this lovely place of safety. That's right. Now in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and come back to this place we call reality so that we can test this blue button. I'm going to count to 3. Once I get to 3, open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Right, what I want you to do is push that blue button. Close your eyes and notice that you get there. Notice where you are, notice that place of safety. Are you there? Notice it doubling in strength and doubling in magnitude. Every time you push this button, it'll just get stronger and stronger. That's right. This is my gift to you. Okay, close your eyes again. Now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I want you to take a deep breath of that blue energy and breathe it through your entire system. That's right. Just relax, let go. Allow it to happen, want it to happen, know it's going to happen. That's right. Fantastic. I want you to notice that there's a time in your life where you felt really, really, really good. Have you got that time? Well, I don't care what it is. I'm not the thought police. I'm not going to tell you, ask you what it is. It can be anything, and I mean anything. The more juicy it is, the better it is. That's right. Lovely, lovely pleasure. Watch it building. What colour might that be?
Ocean blue.
Ocean blue. Fantastic. I want you to notice there's a place in your body where you feel that. And I want you to point to where you feel it. First impressions. Okay. Just here. Okay, fantastic. Is it inside your body or just outside your body?
It's radiating from inside my body.
It's radiating. Point to where you feel it. Touch it in your body. That's it. Fantastic. I want you to take all that lovely ocean blue energy out and hold it in your hands. Grab it and hold it in your hands. That's it. Make sure you've got it all. And it's spinning in a certain direction, isn't it? You was just doing it. Which way is it spinning? That's right. I want you to spin it faster. Double that spin. Use both hands. Double it, double it, double it, double it again. Double it again. Double it again. Faster than that. 100 times faster than that. 1,000 times faster than that. Until it takes on a life of its own. Until it's going so fast that not even you can make it go back to the way it was. Nothing in the universe can stop it. It's taking on a life of its own. And once you know you've got it, slam it back into where you found it. Slam it back in. Slam it back into your body. Whoosh! Notice a change. Notice that lovely pleasure just getting stronger and stronger with every breath you take and every beat of your heart. Notice how good you feel. Notice it just building up and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. That's right. You're doing really, really well. Now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to use that wonderful imagination of yours. And I want you to imagine a doorway. And as you imagine that doorway, I want you to walk through that doorway. And notice it brings you onto a pathway. Now this pathway walks through an alleyway and it brings you onto a street, a high street. And in front of you, there's an art gallery. And I want you to walk up into this art gallery. And as you walk up into the art gallery, I want you to pay your entrance fee to go in. And I want you to notice it's a series of doors. And there's other people whose faces you just can't see. And they don't really matter. They're here to do their stuff as well. I want you to notice there's a series of doors. And there's one door in particular that you get drawn to. I want you to open that door. And as you go in, I want you to notice on the wall there's a big painting covered. And I want you to pull the cover off the painting. And as you pull the cover off the painting, I want you to notice that it represents the problem why you're here today. And I want you to inspect every part of that painting. I want you to notice the textures, the colours, any smells, stuff like that. And I want you to examine it with all your faculties. Go up and touch it, feel any textures on it. That's right, you're doing really, really well. And once you know every part of that, what I want you to do is I want you to cover it back up. And as you cover it back up, I want you to walk out the room. And as you walk out the room, I want you to notice there's a series of doors in front of you. And one door in particular draws you to it. I want you to walk in. I want you to notice there's an even bigger painting in this room, and that's covered as well. I want you to take the cover off of it. And I want you to notice the colours and the textures and that. This painting represents the real problem, the real reason that you're here today. And I want you to inspect that. I want you to notice that all the colours, all the textures, any smells. That's right. Until you know every part of that painting, every colour, every shade, every texture. And once you've got that, I want you to cover it back up again. Walk out the room, close the door. Now, there's another room that you're drawn to. I want you to go in there. There's an even bigger painting in there, and that's covered as well. I want you to uncover this painting. And this painting represents the solution to the problem. That's right. I want you to really, really take notice of all the colours, all the textures, everything about this painting. I want you to go up and touch it, feel the texture, smell it, notice everything about this painting. And when you know everything about it, what I want you to do is I want you to leave that room. And as you start to walk out of the gallery, you start to walk down, you notice that there's a gift shop, because there's always a gift shop in an art gallery, and I want you to go in there and have a look. And as you look around, I want you to notice that painting that is a solution, there's a copy of it. I want you to go and buy a copy of it. Pay your money, and notice that they wrap it up in a big long tube. I want you to put that tube underneath your arm and walk out of the gallery. Notice that the sun's shining. Notice that everything is brighter. Everything is feeling stronger. Everything is feeling really, really, really good. And I want you to walk back through that door, back into your safe place. And when you know that it's installed and you know you've got it, I want you to open your eyes and come back to this place we call reality. How is that?
It was good. I've seen a lot of things.
Yeah. You might be processing for a few minutes. That's okay. It's all part of the process. Feeling good?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent stuff. Now, we're going to do another process in a minute. This process is going to be really, really fun. What we're going to do is we're going to go, once you close your eyes, push that blue button, go back to your safe place.
Okay.
That's right. Are you there? Notice it's doubled in safety. Notice how good you feel. Notice that everything's there. And any negativity, if it tries to get in, it must change into positive safety, or at least positive energy, making you feel good. Nothing that's negative can exist there. It's just not possible. And when you know that, I want you to imagine a door. And as that door opens, I want you to walk through it. And it takes you to a place, a very special place, where we can go back to anywhere in time. But at this point, what I want you to do is I want you to sort of like think of that problem that you're here today for, right? And I want you to notice there's a body feeling where that problem is. I want you to point to where you feel it. That's right. What colour might that be, Eva?
It's grey, like a grey, rainy day.
It's like a grey, rainy day. Fantastic. I want you to notice that there's a place outside your body in front of you that represents where that is outside of your body. I want you to reach out and touch that. Outside of your body? It's there, is it? I want you to draw a frame around it. Okay, then. I want you to grab it with both hands. I want you to move it away from you. Grab it with both hands. Grab the frame. Grab the frame. Have you got the frame?
Yep.
Right. Move it away from you. Does that feel better or worse?
Yeah, I can look at it.
You can look at it. Right. I want you to send it right across to the other end of the room. Right. How's that feel?
There is an empty kind of field in front of me at the moment.
Is there? Bring it back in front of you for a minute then.
That's the frame, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, bring the frame back in front of you. Right, and I want you to imagine you have a magic pen in your... Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Right. I want you to imagine you have a pen and you can write all the lessons you need to keep. And start writing on this frame. Actually physically do it.
Okay.
That's right. And keep writing. You don't need to know what it is. There'll be a part of you that does. So just let it write until it doesn't want to write anymore. Now, some people write with both hands. Some people write, that's right, and just let it go. And it's just an automatic scroll. So as it gets to the bottom, it just scrolls up, just like a computer screen. That's right. You write down all the lessons that you need to keep. Let the rest go. Well, I want you to grab that frame. Right. What I want you to do with that frame is I want you to shrink it and notice how that feels. Shrink it down to the size of smaller. Does that feel better or worse?
Yes.
Feels better. Shrink it down to the size of a postage stamp. Right. Throw it behind you. Whoosh! Gone into the next universe. Gone forever. Nothing in the universe can bring it back. Not even you. Actually, what I want you to do, just for fits and giggles, I want you to try and bring it back and notice what happens instead.
So that frame changed color when I was writing on it, and half was that gray and half was like a salmon pink color.
Okay. Is it still there, that frame then?
A little bit, but it's blank.
Is it blank, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to look at that frame again. And I want you to look at that blank frame. And I want you to put something in that frame that makes you feel good. All the good things about you, all the good things about your life. Write that in the frame. And when you've done that, I want you to grab that frame with both hands. And I want you to make it as big as the room. How does that feel?
So half of this frame is nice and colorful, and this is where I can write the things, but the other gray half is kind of like still there. It's like
it's still there, is it?
It's okay. Blank. I can't use it. It's almost like it's transparent and I can't write on it, but yeah, I don't want this. I think it's like it has to disappear.
It has to disappear, does it? Right.
Yeah.
You see that grey part of the frame? I want you to bring that in front of you.
Okay.
Right. Slam it into your body. Slam it in. Push. Pull it back out. Can you what does it look like now?
It's a little bit like air, but it's nicer color. It's like
a nicer color. Grab it again, slam it back into your body. Push it back out and look at it. How does it look now?
It's gone.
It's gone, is it? So it's not there anymore. Okay. So the other part of the frame, right? I want you to expand that so that it fills the whole frame, and notice what that does. That's right. Now, can you write on the whole frame now?
Yeah.
I want you to write all the positive things in your life, all the good things about you. I want you to write it on the whole frame. That's right. Just write it in. When you're done, you let me know. I want you to grab that frame and I want you to pull it over your head and pull it all the way down to your feet. That's right. And then do it again, over and over and over again until it's locked in. That's right. That's right. Is it locked in?
Yeah, it made me the same color as that.
It's made you the same color. Fantastic. Yeah. Notice that color starting to glow. Notice that color getting stronger and stronger. Notice it doubling in intensity, doubling in feelings, doubling in however it is, making you feel better and better, knowing that all the very best things about you are getting stronger and stronger. That's right. Now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to come back to this place we call reality, bringing back a new reality. But before we do that, I want you to imagine one day from today, with all this new stuff installed, notice how good you feel. Notice how people are treating you differently. Notice how life is, how you walk, how you talk, and how life is just getting better and better. I want you to look back on that day and notice how good you feel. Now, I want you to go 1 week from today. Look back on that week. Look back on how you walk, how you talk, how people are treating you differently, and how life has just got better. That's right. And when you've done that, I want you to go 1 month. 1 month from today. And I want you to look back on this month and notice how life has changed and how good you feel and how everybody's making you feel better and how your confidence has grown and how if you go sort of like have to present yourself for a job or anything like that, you just feel more confident about it. Now I want you to look 1 year from now, 1 year from today. And I want you to look back and notice how much your confidence has grown. Notice how good you feel. Notice how people are treating you differently. Notice how you walk and how you talk, how you carry yourself. How much life has changed for the better. And when you know that that's locked in, I want you to come back to this place we call reality. Bringing back this new reality. Bringing back this future. bringing back all these beautiful things that are happening in your life now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment. I want you to realise that that lovely colour is actually penetrating every part of your body, every part of your soul, penetrating every part of your DNA, making you feel absolutely fantastic. That's right, feeling really, really, really good, telling you all the good things about you, everything that you need to know. That's right. Now, I'm going to count to 4. Actually, I'm going to count to 5. When I count to 5, I want to come back to this post reality, feeling fantastic, feeling really, really, really good. 1, 2, 3. And as you're coming back, notice that lovely positivity just getting stronger and stronger. That's right. 4, 5. How are you feeling?
Good. I was like somewhere so tall that I was somewhere in the universe. I grew to some heavens and above, if you can say so.
Thank you. Yeah, excellent. You grew to some heavens and above.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really, really, really good. I'm going to give you a minute, and then what we're going to do is we're going to continue with our process. And we're going to go and do some really, really nice work. Close your eyes again. Push that blue button. Go back to that lovely safe place, that lovely deep trance, that beautiful place, that beautiful safe place where nothing negative can come in. I want you to notice you open the door because we have to come out here for a minute. And I want you to go into this room. And I want you to sit down in the room. And I want you to notice that we all have voices in our head. We all have these voices that don't tell us the very best things about us. They tell us all the less than good things about us. Yeah. But I want you to imagine or remember someone in your life that only told you the very best things about you, that only had your best interests at heart, gave you the best advice. Have you got a voice like that? Yeah. Okay. That's fantastic. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to sort of like point to where them voices are, them negative voices are in your head. Point to where they are. Around there, are they? Okay, I want you to grab them and hold them in your hand and look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I want you to, as you look at them, I want you to notice them getting smaller and smaller. And I want you to put them over into the corner of the room. And as you put them over there in the corner of the room, I want you to notice them getting angry, starting to get sillier and sillier. But the angrier they get, the sillier their voice gets. A bit like Donald Duck. You know when Donald Duck gets angry, he goes, wah, 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 wah. That, you're just getting like that. And in that corner of the room, notice that they're shrinking. Notice that they're getting really, 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 really ridiculous. In fact, they don't have any power over you anymore. The more they shout, the more ridiculous they get, and the smaller they get. And in fact, if you want to do this, I'm going to give you a magic wand. And what you can do is you can put a soundproof box around them so that you can't hear them. Do you want to do that?
Huh?
Go on and put a soundproof box around them. Whoosh. Notice that they're just getting more and more angry because you can't hear them now, and you can only see them getting more and more ridiculous. That's right. Fantastic stuff. Now that other voice, that voice that only tells you the very best things about you, only tells you all the good things in your life, only tells you everything that you need to hear, gives you the very best advice, and helps you move on in your life. Gives you that little prod saying, go on, do that. You need to do that. It's for your benefit. I want you to notice that voice getting louder. I want you to turn the volume of that voice all the way up. And notice it's just so loud. And then negative voices that you can still see over in the corner in their soundproof box. Notice how ridiculous they look. And notice that the more angry they get, the smaller they get. The smaller until they're almost gone. Now, just for fits and giggles, I want you to notice that they're starting to disappear. They're going. They're gone. No, just for fits and giggles, I want you to try and bring them negative voices back and notice what happens instead. Notice that positive voice just beams over anything and it's the only voice you can hear. Oh, as you try and bring in negative voices back, I want you to notice that you can. The harder you try, the more difficult it is, until it's the more impossible it is. In fact, can you bring them back?
But they are dead and shrunk.
They're dead and shrunk, and that positive voice is there. Fantastic. Now, Eva, you've done all the work. You deserve to keep all the results. You deserve to keep everything from today locked in. I want you to lock that in. Lock that voice in so it's the voice that you listen to. It's the only voice that you can hear. And I want you to notice there's a colour with that voice. What colour is that?
It will be kind of like a beigey brown color.
Beigey brown colour, okay. Right. And I want you to put that voice where it would be the most prominent for you. Where would that be? Point to where you see it. And there, is it? Just here, right in front of you. Fantastic. Notice it locked in. Notice it locked in for good. Notice how good you feel. Now in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to come back to this place we call reality, locking in all these changes. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. How are you feeling?
Good. That voice was my grandfather.
Was it?
My grandfather, really.
Your grandfather.
Who was like the most amazing person in my life. And he like literally sits in his favorite armchair. And right now he's in my heart.
Okay.
That's why the brown and beige, because he was wearing this kind of brown and beige clothes. He had this brown armchair kind of, so yeah.
How good do you feel?
It could, yeah, it's good.
What else would you like?
What else I would like to? Do you know, have you heard about something which is called, that sometimes you carry like a whole burden from your previous generations or something like this?
Generational, yeah.
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 And some people say that they can clean the whole kind of like, that it kind of is passed from, let's say, woman to woman or generation to generation family, and then it kind of becomes in you. And when I look at my family, the one that I know, I think that I can carry a lot of their things.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of this. I mean, that is a ridiculous amount, and it's from my father, my mother. Who, and if there is any process that I could literally cut somehow this past, kind of like it's at the back behind me, like cut it off.
Point to where you feel it. Point to where you feel it.
It's behind me. It's like, you know, there is a room that there is a mirrors and the mirrors, and you can see like a reflection and reflection of that reflection, and it's almost like a never-ending shape of that. It's kind of behind me.
It's kind of behind you, is it? Right.
It's almost
so
like
it's a room behind you, is it?
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what these things are because they look like my reflection, but I know that those are like the past
right
things. Mm-hmm. And like, it's almost like I would like to smash that mirror or
You'd
something.
like to smash the mirror, would you?
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
All right. Go to that safe place. Push that button, and notice you just go deeper and deeper into trance. Now, no matter how far we go back, you'll always be able to hear my voice. You'll always be able to obey my commands. And you will always, always, always be safe. My job is to keep you safe, no matter what. Now, I want you to turn round in your wonderful imagination and look round and notice there's a door. And I want you to open up that door. And as you open up that door, you can see all them mirrors. Now, there's lessons that you might need to keep from them mirrors. Do you want to sort of like write down all the lessons? Use a magic frame and write down all the lessons that you need to keep from them mirrors. And once you've done that, right, you want to smash them, do you? Or do you just want to paint them a different colour?
No, I want to smash that mirror because then...
Smash the mirror then. Go and smash it. Really smash it. Really smash it. Give it some. Use a big hammer and smash that fucking mirror to pieces.
Yeah. That was good, yes. It was like this numb, but like pins and needles and a little bit of numbness somewhere here in my jaw. When I walk into that room, it was like here.
Yeah. Is it gone?
It is gone, yeah. I never had any feeling here, kind of like behind, but yeah.
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 Excellent. Right. Yeah, just let it go. You'll be processed. Now tonight, as you dream and as you sleep, all this stuff will be changing, and it'll be permanent change. You won't be able to go back to the way you was. In fact, I want you to try and go back to the way you was an hour ago. Notice
Like imagine or...
Yeah, try and go back to the way you was an hour ago and notice what happens instead.
It's difficult.
It's difficult, is it?
I can't find it.
You can't find it.
Can't find it, yeah.
It's difficult and you can't find it. Notice the harder you try, the more difficult it becomes. And the more you won't be able to find it. It's gone. It's in another reality. It's gone. How cool is that?
It is very good, yeah.
So, yeah, just let the coughs out. I don't know what else to do today with you, really. I'm sort of...
If you feel that this is enough, that's great. I don't know. It's like, yeah. I definitely want to kind of like work in myself somehow on the projection of the future, you know, like...
Projection of the future? Okay.
Yeah. Like, I know that Barbara or Basha, she always tells me that, you know, she started using your method of this kind of, you imagine yourself in the future and you say like, do you remember when you were worried or depressed or you thought, but then, yeah, something like this, yeah.
Do you remember that time when you were so worried about not having a job?
Yeah.
And look back on it and notice how silly it was to feel that way. That's basically the secret.
Yeah, thank you. When I was in that room, in that art gallery, you know, the final picture, the one that I was supposed to see the solution, yes? Only half of this was painted and the other one, it's like radiating white energy.
Wow. Fantastic.
I don't know if it's good, but because it's a little bit like a blank canvas. Like I could see the other things, the other two paintings, yes, but this one was like there is a half of this is painting, and then the half of this, it was a little bit like that frame, you know, the gray one, and then I was thinking it's like subconscious.
Yeah.
That consciously you can see certain things.
Okay.
I could see the salmon color with like gold, like it was a heart with like a radiating energy rays. But then there is this white, pulsating, warm, nice energy, but it's like a blank canvas. I hope it's...
How does it feel?
Actually, it felt good. A little bit like a surprise, because it's like, I don't know what future holds.
Well, that's right.
It was a good energy. It wasn't a scary.
The future can be anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
Maybe there's somewhere in that other than conscious mind that knows this. And they're saying, right, well, we don't know what's going to come in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It is a solution. It's to say, well, go with the flow, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to implant stuff that's not there. But if you're on a unconscious level seeing that, then that's your unconscious sort of like showing you something, you know.
And when I was kind of in like, you know, in the next place in a year from now, like suddenly I literally grew so tall that I saw Earth. It was like this tiny, and I was sitting on top of this looking down. And then all these different colors came to me, and they were like an eye in front of me. And all these colors were the color of the kind of like the pupil and the iris kind of. It's like, it was like an eye that is kind of like watching over me.
Yeah.
And it was like beautiful colors. I wish I could somehow literally record all these different things that I see, because amazing.
Yeah. Well, you can recall that at any time. You can go back there.
Yeah. I can record it in my mind, yes, but like, yeah.
Close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Just use that wonderful imagination. Go back from a year, go back through the wings of time. Go back to that place where you see that. Notice what you see. Notice how big you are. Notice how small the earth is. See what you see. Feel what you feel. Taste and touch and smell what you smell. Now, there'll be a colour associated with that. What colour might that be?
It's sometimes when there is a sunset, but the sky turns this orange gold with yellow and pink kind of like color.
Orange. Yeah, I know the colour you're on about. Sunset colour.
Sunset color, but the pink sunset color, yes.
Pink sunset colour. Fantastic. I want you to imagine that pink sunset colour above your head. I want you to breathe that sunset colour through your entire body, through your entire soul, through your entire mind. And I want you to notice it covering you like a big warm blanket. And as it covers you like a big warm blanket, I want you to notice that you're actually in an ocean of that lovely pink sunset colour. And I want you to notice that in this ocean, you're like an ice cube melting in the ocean till you become one with this sunset colour. That's right. And as you start to dissolve and become one with it, I want you to notice everything around you. Notice how you feel. Notice how good it is. That's right. And once you've done that, that's right. I want you to notice it just gets stronger and stronger. No, I want you to float up out of that. I want you to float up into this place we call omnipresence. I want you to notice there's a colour associated with that. What colour might that be?
Now this is like a pure white with a tiny gold warm tones.
Gold warm tones, that's right. I want you to notice that it's expanding to become an ocean. And you are the pink sunset melting into this gold and white colour, this beautifulness, becoming omnipresent, becoming absolutely at one. And when you know you're actually immersed in it, you actually become one with that omnipresence. I want you to notice that you float out of that. Go into a place what we call all-knowing. That's right, some people call it the Akashic Records. And I want you to notice there's a colour associated with that. What colour might that be?
It is like it's actually see-through dark color.
Such a dark colour.
But it's like when you are inside a darkish room with a tiny bit of light only coming in, and
I want you to notice that colour, that presence, that shade. I want you to notice what you smell, taste and touch in there. And I want you to notice that this is a place of all knowledge. And I want you to notice that it becomes an ocean of that shades and colour. And you can download anything you need to from that place. And I want you to notice that that white gold colour is actually in the middle of it, and that's you. And I want you to notice that melting into this shades, becoming one with it, becoming fantastic with it. That's right. Doing really, really, really well. Now, I want you to notice that you start to float up to this place we call the oneness, God consciousness, whatever name you want to put to it, it's fine. I want you to notice there's a colour that's involved in that. What colour might that be?
red.
Red. I want you to notice it's engulfing you, becoming an ocean of redness, an ocean of God consciousness. And I want you to notice that you're that shade, that browny shade, in the middle of that ocean, and you melt into it like an ice cube till you become that omnipresence red. You are there. Now, I want you to know that in your essence, you're all-knowing, omnipresent, and you are one with the oneness, the consciousness. With every breath you take and every beat of your heart, it just gets stronger and stronger. Now, in a moment, not now, but in a moment, I want you to start to float back down. Float back down into this place we call physicality. And this place we call reality. Bringing back all the knowledge. Bringing back all the stuff that you need to bring back, that you know is good for you, according to your standards, according to your life. That's right. I'm going to count to 5. When I count to 5, I want you to bring all this lovely joy back with you and open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It was good. I downloaded everything from the Akashic, you know, the diary or whatever. It was like I've heard about this, obviously, but I imagined this massive book, and all that text was kind of coming to my third eye, almost like downloading, literally all there.
Good.